Dude, you suck at this game.
Whatever, man.
Hello everyone, this is Awesome Sauce, and welcome back to Let's Play Sid Meier's Pirates Live the Life. This is the subtitle. I don't think that's really part of the actual game title. Anyway, we're landing in Mad Dick's Bones. Population 400. It's quiet and desolate, and it's named after wieners. Okay, so we recently heard that Captain Kidd came from Mad Dick's Bones. So what you want to do is follow the leads that you get, and then go to the tavern to talk to the people to figure out, hey, where's Captain Kidd? Where did he sail out for? So you can go and attack him and steal his stuff. And that's the general idea. Dude, you see that? It's like a heart-shaped skull with blood coming out. Gross. Weird. Alright, sorry lads, we're full. I think 100 is probably good enough for right now. I don't want to split the treasure too much. Let's see. Port de Paix. Luxuries are selling pretty good. Spice is selling pretty good down there. The French don't seem to value sugar all that much. But, I mean, it can't be that expensive. Sugar. Cotton sales, too. That'd be a good place to go. The shipwright in Trinidad can upgrade your ship with cotton sails if you like. And apparently Port du Pace. Or whatever. Captain Kidd's ship has been upgraded with cotton sails. Huh. Last seen in Mad Dick's Bones 2 months ago. But he's obviously sailed out because he's at sea right now. Let's trade with the merchant. What do they got? See, the pirate towns are never a good place to trade. Because they are always going to have cheap prices, because they're always going to have cheap prices to buy. So, for example, if they do have anything to sell, which they usually don't, but if they do have anything to sell, it's going to be real cheap. So buy it. If you ever see goods at a pirate port, at a pirate haven, buy it, because they will be extremely cheap. The food in pirate ports is extremely cheap, but I don't exactly need much food right now. But it's a good place to buy some things. But it's not a good place to sell, ever. Can this guy upgrade? Oh, sweet. Bronze cannons. I've never had that before. Cool. Got a bunch of sloops. Again, it's just better to upgrade everything you have, if you have the ability. Because if you do get shot up and you can have your ship sunk. Sucks. If that happens, you can always use one of your other ships. They don't take your whole fleet, so that's nice. I don't think they do, at least. Hopefully not. Alright, looks like everybody's good to go. Let's go to find out where Captain Kidd is, because they didn't actually tell us. I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy. Oh, there's the buried treasure over there. Most of the buried treasure maps, too, you'll find in, like, pieces. You won't always find them together, which kind of stinks, but... Oh, there. Oh, he hit me that time. Whatever, don't matter. It don't matter. I'm about to ram into his ass. Aha! Bitch! This one isn't exactly a very important fight. You also don't want to hit another button too fast, otherwise you'll mess yourself up. The one bad thing about this training section is it trains you to keep your eyes on the buttons rather than on the game. Because really what you're supposed to do is learn what to look for. You gotta learn how their moves are telegraphed, but in the early parts of the game it flashes to you what you're supposed to press, which makes it too easy, and you end up, messing up most of the time. I got a lot of guns. And of course, as usual, we're gonna keep the ship. Buried treasure landmark. Biatch. Yeah, we better land here. Bam! Yes, we of course anchor here. Alright, let's check the map. Captain Kidd's treasure. Okay, they're saying Barnabas. Now, we're upside down from this. So we need to go past the 2 arch rocks, and it should be pretty simple to find. Your first treasure will always be fairly simple to find, as far as I've seen. Because I've played this a couple times, started a couple different games. Right now I've got a really good one going that I want to keep going with. It's not this one. This is my second game. But alright, and then we found a treasure. I'm just going to stand there and watch. Yeah. Captain Kidd's treasure. 8,000 gold pieces. Now that is what I call a result. That's nice. Alright, and that's basically what you want to do, is you want to find those big treasures, you know? They'll be really, really helpful in the long run. The treasures are super important, because you get your most money from digging up buried treasures. They're not the most important thing, obviously. I mean, being able to sink ships and stuff is nice, but you don't get a whole lot of money from sinking ships, you know? Say you sink a ship, right? That's more of a military thing. If you sink a ship, you don't get to keep the treasure from it. So it's not as worth it. But if you can, you know, say we go over here and attack this English trader, if I sunk it, I don't get to keep anything. I mean, what's the point in that? I can sink it. I just don't want to. One thing you got to remember, though, is you cannot back out of a fight once you're in it. So be careful not to like get into a situation you don't want to be in and get sunk. For example, like this was probably a bad idea. I probably should have repaired my ship before getting into this fight, but I didn't. And so here we are. Now I made it. That was too late. Bam, son. Slash. Parry, thrust. Jump, slash. Choppy chop. It's all pretty simplistic, but I mean it gets hard. It gets real hard as you get into the higher, more difficult levels. It's sunset. Oh, we only have a crew of 70. See, each fight's gonna also reduce the amount of dudes you have, because they'll die. You know, your dudes die. All right, 49 available crew. Of course, we're gonna keep it. All right, now we've got a lot of money right now. I could probably go for a little bit more. I think I'm gonna change our sloop as well. I'm gonna change our flagship, which you can do. That's nice. Let's go to the shipwright. Repair. It's always good to repair your ships. Let's see this one here, right? The Sprite, this Brigantine. It's already equipped with a bunch of awesome upgrades that the sloop doesn't have, which is going to make you more maneuverable and make it easier for you to fight. Let's see here. I'm going to sell one or two of these sloops. I don't know. How much space and hold would this give me? Well, anyway, I think we'll make this Brigantine probably the... there's the Lord Hawkins. It's a really nice ship, but it's a frigate, you know? It's got some good stuff on it for fighting, but it's real big, so it's going to be slower than a Brigantine would be. So I would prefer a Brigantine, personally. No, I don't need to hire any more dudes. Alright, so you go to your fleet status, and you want to change your flagship, you would go down, and I would pick the Brigantine. And there it is. And you can also rename it. So I don't like the name Sprite. So let's name it the Neverland. All right, there we go. And moving on. Now I could attack this ship full. Oh, there he is. You're a no good treasure thief, Captain Kidd. Come back here. I will mess you up. Alright, see, now he's got 20 guns, 47 men. I have 32 guns and 167 men. So I have more dudes, which means I'm going to last longer on a, you know, head-to-head fight in the ship. But I have less guns, so that may be an issue. But it shouldn't be, because I'm going to try not to get into a head-to-head fight with him. I'm going to try and sail away from the bullets and sail directly into his face. That was not a good way of avoiding the bullets, but that's okay, because I'm going to ram right into the side of his ship. And then you get a special cutscene when you fight somebody like Captain Kidd or Blackbeard. Any historical pirate, you get a you get a special cutscene for. Some of them can come back too, if I remember correctly. A good thing to do is, I think some of them come back if you move on to the harder difficulty. You lose some of your fame, so you can like sort of start over. There you go. This was a pretty easy fight, but they get harder once you're in the harder difficulty levels. I stole your treasure and your ship, bitch. I like stealing the pirates' ships and then using them as my flagships. I don't want to send these guys overboard. I feel bad. But that's more treasure for us. Ha 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 ha. Yes, look at this. What a beauty. Alright, I think that's pretty much enough for this particular part of the game. This is enough for easy mode, at least. You know, he's got the adventure galley. Alright, we got a brig of war, 80 tons worth of space. Of course, we're going to keep Captain Kidd's ship. The Dutch governor of St. Eustatius. Of course, the Dutch. The Dutch. Alright, and you know what? We just won. Let's change the flagship to the brig of war, the adventure galley. Because I want to try it out. Does it have any damage? It doesn't. Okay. And let's attack these raiders, because why not? The rising sun, huh? And just for the heck of it, I see how not maneuverable this ship is. It's really not maneuverable. Just for the heck of it, we're going to try out his stuff. Look at that. Took care of that pretty easily. I still like getting on the ship and fighting. I could have sunk it, but again, there's no percentage in sinking ships. There's no reason to. Bam! And you dead. 38 sailors. Nope. We want more treasure. We don't want more dudes. Of course, we're going to take everything. 108 guns. Look at that. Alright, so now we've got a bunch of dudes, right? Bunch of cool stuff. No reason to see this freaking gigantic ass thing I have going here. So what we're gonna want to do is go sell the rest of our stuff, spice, sugar, luxuries, whatever. Yeah, the sloop's probably a better thing to go around with because it'll be quicker. But let's go with the brigantine. It's quick enough. Plus, traveling to the west and traveling to the east in any situation is really difficult in this game because the wind never changes. It never ever goes east. It's really annoying. There's an English raider. I could probably attack him and win, but also before you want to look at this flying V we're going in. We're like the Mighty Ducks. We're like the Mighty Ducks. That's a better name for this ship, actually. The Mighty Duck. Insufficient crew. Oh, I don't have enough dudes. See, it's probably a good idea to, you know, get rid of a couple ships because I don't have enough people to pilot them. So, but it's more money, you know. Of course, we're gonna repair the Mighty Duck. It's mine. All right. I probably spent more to repair that than I needed to, but yeah, get rid of that. On second thought, no. I have too much cargo. Okay, well, we'll trade with the merchant. Get rid of some of my stuff. Of course, we're going to sell the luxuries because those are going for even better price than they used to. I'm just going to get rid of the sugar because I don't want to sail 50 billion miles or figure out where it is for this episode right now. And I'll sell my spice because that's a pretty good price. Let's just make it 100 guns. That gives us enough space in the hold to get rid of a few of these ships. And I think I have quite enough food for the amount of dudes I have. Let's take this down to... I'm not going to make it in an 80-month trip. So, let's see... Let's go again. And sell that. And that's a cool little ship. I kind of want to keep it, but again, you lose all of it once you divide your plunder. You know, you can't take it with you. That's one of the problems. The Lord Hawkins. The Mighty Duck. You also want to keep whatever ship you want in your as your flagship, because whatever your flagship is going to be the ship you sail out with when you increase the difficulty level after dividing your plunder. So once you divide your plunder, it's over. So just be sure to keep the ship you want. The Adventure Galley's okay. I mean, it's a nice ship, you know, it's a pirate ship, but I like my brigantine, you know. And they're both brigs, you know, of some kind. This one carries less, though. I could rename it. Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and sell this guy. I could sell the Lord Hawkins for a bit. A pretty penny, but I don't want to dispose of 3 tons of cargo. That's just food, though. It's just food. And this thing's a piece of shit. But I need it, so sell for 10 gold. I kind of screwed that one up, but that's alright. And I can't divide the plunder yet for some reason. What am I missing here? Hello. Ah, yes. Congratulations, Major. 300 acres. Au revoir, Mr. Dipper. What am I missing here? Apparently, yeah, sign him up. Could use a couple more dudes, I guess. Oh, shucks. Good lord. Alright, sure, tell me more. Montserrat. It's rumored that there's a skilled navigator on board the Martinero Roja, Spanish sloop bound for Antigua. It's pretty close to where we are. We could probably intercept that. In the next episode,